Hi guys, welcome to my Q&A part 2. Here you'll find out more about my drumming and moving to France. Hope you enjoy it. Why did you move from Argentina to France? And is it permanent? I had lived my entire life in Argentina and I wasn't planning on moving. But I received this amazing job opportunity from a video game company which I admire and I grew up with. So I packed my things and came here to France. And for the moment, it's as permanent as my job here. How are things been going with the move? Fortunately, everything is going very well here, even better than I expected. I won't lie, it's stressful to move to another continent and start from scratch in many aspects, but I'm loving the new city, my new apartment, and I'm also looking forward to playing drums here again, which at the moment is one of the only things I'm really missing and looking forward to do again. How does it feel to live in France? It feels good. It's really nice to get to know a new country and a new culture. But when your French speaking skill is pretty basic like mine, some things are a bit complicated. How are you enjoying the new place? I'm super happy with the new place, not only with the city and all the things you can do around here, but also with the new apartment I found and all the furnishing process you have to do when you move to an empty space without furniture. So it's been really fun so far. What do you miss from Argentina? Mostly I really miss three things: my family, my dog Chester, and my drum kit, of course. But other than those, what I miss are more like situations, like for example going for drinks with my friends and talking about life, or spending a weekend together with my family and have a barbecue with them, or even going once more to my favorite restaurant. Are you planning on going further musically? Of course, I always plan on moving forward, and I wouldn't have moved here if that would mean that I couldn't play drums anymore or grow as a musician. And actually, everything I'm doing right now is to move towards that. For example, the crowdfunding campaign is to get back to recording, the hours of practice. I also plan on creating new cool projects such as collaborations, drumming lessons, original songs, and more. And also I plan to start recording in a recording studio so that I can upgrade the audio quality of my videos. So yeah, I'm always planning on moving forward as a musician. Are you already adapted to France? And what challenges do you have or had to overcome? I would say that I got used to living in the city and working in a new working place, and also I got to meet a lot of new and interesting people. I love the city, the culture, its people, everything. But something like to be completely adapted, I think that it takes a lot more than a few months. This goes hand to hand with challenges, right? Because for example, some things that make you not feel completely adapted to, but are also challenges you have to overcome, are the language, because I moved here without speaking any French, and now I'm getting better at it. Also jokes change from one country to another. Topics of conversations are different too. And even the food diet, I had to change my food diet entirely because the fruit availability is different. So yeah, that and not having drums, so that's a challenge too. I have a band, and to sign a contract I have to move and leave my family behind. Which advice would you give me? Well, this is a very personal decision and I think that it shouldn't be taken lightly in my opinion. So my advice to you would be to take some time, weigh your options, pros, cons, everything. Because following a dream doesn't mean to take any opportunity you get, but only like the good opportunities, the positive ones. So just take as much time as you need to make this decision, and once you decide something, I wish you all the best with that, good luck, and follow your dream even if it's locally, if you decide to stay, or in a new country if you decide to go. Seriously, good luck with that and enjoy. Has the fact of being a drummer or a woman hindered you to be taken seriously as a musician? Not for being a drummer, fortunately, but yes for being a woman. Lots of people, and mostly guys, think that because you're a woman, you have to make no effort and people will admire you because of your gender instead of because of the work you're actually doing. This is not only discriminating, but it's also a mentality of decades and decades ago. And it's also like putting down the work, the effort, and the love that someone has for what they are doing. And I'm not saying this only because of the comments I get to read on my social media networks, but also because of my everyday life as a drummer. I remember that some years ago I went to play live with one of my bands, and we were sharing the stage with a big underground band back there in Argentina. So when we get to the venue, we start introducing each other because we never met with this band face to face. So when it was my turn, before I could even start speaking, the drummer from the other band stops me and says, "Hey, wait, let me guess, you're here just because you're somebody's girlfriend, right?" And trust me, I was pretty pissed off because sadly this wasn't the first time that I was hearing such a comment. But with time you learn how to grow a thick skin, and I just decided to go through with it and follow his lead. So I was like, yeah, of course, I'm only here because I'm somebody's girlfriend, I'm not playing any instrument. So he laughed, and finally the turn of my band to go up the stage came. We went, we played every song, I played with as much energy as usual, and also I played my solo to perfection. So when we get down from the stage, this drummer approached me and he says, "I'm so sorry of what I told you before. Could you give me some drumming lessons?" So never give up, because not all but some people might be able to finally see through their own misconceptions and actually appreciate the work you are actually doing. And not because any gender or age or anything situations, but because of the effort, the love and the practice and the work you are doing. What are your official social media accounts? You can find me on all these places. You have the links below in the description too. And if you have any question about anything, just tag me on Twitter and I will get back to you. Are you visiting my city? I would love to visit a lot of cities in the near future, so follow me on my social media channels so you can be updated about any gathering or show that I may be having on your city or nearby. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you around and keep on rocking! Hey guys, great news! My Kickstarter has finished and we reached the goal! To know more about when I will be able to buy the new drumming equipment and start recording again, check the updates on my Kickstarter page. Thank you!